Today we're talking about turning a new species of wood that I've never turned before, and we made a 3-bowl set. But I also want to wet your whistle about our upcoming video on a 1 in 500 bowl that I just finished that actually turned out wonderful. So please subscribe so you can follow along and see what we did with this bowl. A friend of ours dropped off some crotch wood. This is all Bing cherry. So this is sweet cherry. I have never turned it, so I'm not turning down any kind of wood, but this stuff is huge and it's all crotch. On this video, you'll notice that the one piece of wood has been out in the sun, and you'll notice it's a very, very, very dark red. I am praying that this actually will turn into that dark, dark red, and it'll be a beautiful bowl. This is Bing cherry, and this is what I got out of one of those chunks. All right, but if it goes as dark as that, oh, that'll be gorgeous. And the height is 24 inches on the ones here in the front, and it is 27 inches across in some spots, because I got to get it down to something that's comfortable for me to work with. I love it when I come up with new kinds of wood, for me at least. This is from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Friends of ours brought it home from their son's house. The tree came down. I've got anchor seal around the outside after I turned it into a round. She is pumping out sap from underneath the bark here. So this is a very, very, very wet piece of wood, but I'm going to try and get this into round, and then I'm going to anchor seal it. Let's see what we got. I'm going to just open this up and first turn it, but I want to see what kind of wood we got underneath here. I'm starting out here at about 450. I think that's a good safe speed. I've got a 4-inch faceplate on the backside of this. Nice round piece of wood here. Pretty even on the bark of both sides here. I just got to get that down past the bark. Oh, that is pretty. I love the different colors here. Very, very nice. This is actually a piece of crotch wood. That's fun. This is actually spitting at me. You got a little bit of bark still left right there. I want to clear that off, and then it's got a little rounding to do on the top here, but not much, not much. Pretty looking bowl. This is a very large crotch. You can see where the one piece is going out that way and the other piece going the other way. This is the bottom of the tree right like that. What I'm attempting to do here is, this is a 16-inch piece of Bing cherry, and I need to get it down to just under 16 so I can fit it on my other lathe, because I am leaving to go back to Florida, and my other lathe is a Galaxy 1644, and 16 is really maxing it out, so I got this down to about 15 inches. And then I'm just going to anchor seal this, and then I'll take it down and finish it there. Well, you always got to check things out. Oh my. That's more like it. But that's wonderful. First I thought I had bearings were bad. I must have, when I closed up, I always wax my stuff down before I leave for a long period of time. And I must not have tightened up the head again afterwards. So I just snugged up the head, and the vibration disappeared. Oh, this is going to be pretty. All right, the crack is gone, the pith is gone. Now I'm going to cut in a recess right here, so that I'm going to turn this into 3 bowls. So I need to be able to have a recess to grab it, flip it around, and put a new tenon on. That's the way I do it. Beautiful bowl. This is first turned. It's 1.25 inches thick. It's 1 inch thick on the bottom, 1.25 inches on the outside. Alrighty, now I'm going to take the center that I took out of that other bowl, and I'm going to mount it back on here on the recess, and put a tenon on it so I can turn it around and cut out another bowl. Another nice looking bowl. Oh, that'll be pretty if that knot stays right where it is. All right, got to put a tenon on here. I got a 3-bowl set out of that cherry bowl. This is Bing cherry. It's a sweet cherry tree, and I've never ever turned it before, and it's very, very nice. Similar, but I've noticed that the pieces that I have laying around that have darkened up after the sun hit them, they get a lot darker than regular cherry. This one's got a knot in it, which I'll end up putting some epoxy in here to fill this out, and just to give it a nice smooth finish on it. But I want to keep the look. On the back side, this is just a beautiful piece that's coming in through. There's the dark. This will darken up quite a bit. Same thing with this one. This has the remainder of that knot right there. Put that right back in line so that lines up. And this one, same thing is right there. 3-bowl set.